As journalists, we're often assigned difficult stories that leave a mark long after the cameras stop rolling. I've covered horrific accounts of gender-based violence in this country, and yet I experience each new case as if it were the first. Hillary Gardee's murder is one such story. A young woman with big ambitions, her life ruthlessly snatched from her. With the court case of her alleged killers now underway, we tell the story of her final moments. It's early June and I'm standing outside the magistrate's court in Mbombela. We are waiting for 3 suspects to appear today in court. But to find out the reasons why they are appearing here, we have to go back to early May 2022. 2 more suspects arrested in connection with Gardee murder could be politically motivated. Horrific moments. Gardee murder. Accused appear in court, including top ANC official. Hillary Gardee was brutally attacked and murdered in mysterious circumstances in Mbombela, Mpumalanga. Once again, turning the spotlight on violence against women in South Africa. She was also the daughter of former EFF Secretary General 𝗀𝗫𝗄𝗧 Gardee, which fueled speculation about the motive for this merciless crime. It was supposed to be a quick trip to the shops. Hillary left her home on the 29th of April to come here, the plaza, to do some shopping with her 3-year-old daughter. However, Hillary and her daughter never returned home. Since adopting her daughter in her early 20s, the two had been inseparable. They had made this trip to the shops many times before. However, this time would be different.
Her younger brother alerted the family that it's unlike Hillary to not be home at this certain time, and that was around 6 o'clock in the evening.
𝗃𝗵𝗶𝘀, spokesperson for the Gardee family, was part of the search operation launched to find Hillary.
The first instinct was to set up a task unit to conduct the search, working in conjunction with the police, going to close friends and speaking to those who were close to her, and going to the shopping center and trying to retrace her steps.
It seems as if she went to people whom she knew, or else people who have made themselves known to her.
𝗃𝗂𝗧𝗏, a freelance journalist working for the Sowetan newspaper, has been reporting on this case since the story broke.
First publications in the media started flowing on Sunday, where everybody started to know after the president of the EFF tweeted that she's missing. Therefore, that's when the whole public started panicking. There was a sense of chill amongst mothers.
Desperate to find Hillary and her daughter, her father, 𝗀𝗫𝗄𝗧 Gardee, pleaded for information from the public. He posted these pictures from the shopping center's CCTV. This was the last time Hillary was seen alive. Then the family got an alert only a few hours after the pair were reported missing. Hillary's 3-year-old daughter was found here in 𝗀𝗵𝗶𝘀, about 7 kilometers outside of Mbombela. She was found walking alone in the street, and when asked where her mother was, she kept on saying, "Mommy is fighting. Mommy is fighting."
The little kid actually is busy saying repeatedly that Mommy is coming back, Mommy is fighting, Mommy is fighting. So that's when we then thought, she did not just go out with friends or anything else. This thing was big.
Councillor 𝗃𝗵𝗶𝘀 Mazibuko is a close friend of the Gardees and the executive mayor of the city of Mbombela. She has been by the family side ever since Hillary was reported missing.
You just don't want to believe it when something like this comes up and you're like, no, it can't be. It cannot be. It just tells you that our society is that much rotten, if I can use the word.
But on the 3rd of May came the devastating news. Hillary's body had been found in a plantation 40 kilometers outside Mbombela. What's shocking is to know that The killers traveled this 40-kilometer distance with an injured, raped, brutally attacked Hillary in the car, possibly still alive. That, for me, it's dark and twisted.
Hillary was found face down, bloody and, of course, no longer alive.
It never occurred to me and your loved ones in the family that we will have to identify you in a bush lying face down, with your hands clutching tightly on grass and shrubs, fighting for your life. Distance of crawling to the road and the grass where we found you tell us the story of a fighter we never knew. I greeted you and you never answered back. I asked you questions, you remained silent.
My heart breaks for Hillary. My heart breaks for her. She was probably thinking, why me? What's going on? Where is the help? Why won't you stop? This is not how your life is supposed to end. In a dark, scary forest on your own after being attacked with a bullet through your head.
You could see that she was in distress. She was extremely swollen, her face and her head as well. She had been badly beaten and dumped there. And our first presumption was that she had been murdered at that location as well and then left for dead. Days went by and investigations intensified, and suspects were identified as well.
The police managed to track one of the accused, 𝗶𝗵𝗶𝘆. According to sources within the police, is that 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 went to a Sangoma to seek cleansing, confiding to the Sangoma what he did. The Sangoma alerted the police. When therefore 𝗃𝗵𝗶𝘆 was arrested, 𝗃𝗵𝗶 pointed out where Hillary was. And therefore we go to 𝗀𝗃𝗃𝗃 guest house belonging to the second accused, 𝗃𝗵𝗶𝘆.
The arrest of 𝗃𝗵𝗶𝘆, a prominent ANC member, immediately made headlines, driving speculation of a possible political motive for Hillary's murder. 𝗃𝗵𝗶𝘆 owns not only the 𝗀𝗃𝗃𝗃 guest house, but 2 other properties used as student accommodation. It is alleged that Hillary, an IT specialist, did some work at the properties owned by 𝗃𝗵𝗶𝘆. But it is not clear if they knew each other. 𝗀𝗃𝗃𝗃 guest house is situated in a beautiful, seemingly safe suburb and has also been used as student accommodation.
It's highly likely that while she was being kept there, there were other people, students, not being aware of what is happening.
All of 𝗃𝗵𝗆's businesses are now closed and he has been suspended from his job at the Chief Whip's office in Mbombela. His ANC membership has also been terminated. By the 9th of May, police had arrested 3 suspects in connection with the rape and murder of Hillary Gardee: 𝗃𝗵𝗶𝗆, Albert Mduduzi-Gama, and Sipho Lawrence Mkhatshwa. Exactly how the suspects are connected to Hillary will be revealed in time to come, but evidence suggests that something more sinister might be at play.
What we got from the charge sheet is that Hillary was being followed since January, at the beginning of 2022. We believe that the investigation has got to prove to us if they knew each other or it was just pure politics or them just perpetrating issues of gender-based violence.
What was most tragic is that when this entire search team was set up, Hillary was being kept only a kilometer away from the Gardee home, which means that we were passing that home while we were searching in various outlets where she was actually right next door, which was the most painful thing.
What do you think the world has lost in losing Hillary?
Imagine a teenager wanting a child. Imagine a situation where everyone was that giving in this world. She did not have millions in her bank account, but she said, I'm going to adopt and raise another child and give a child education. How many of us adopt anyone even when we have millions? That's the type of person we lost in Hillary. These things that are unraveling tells you that we also bring people in our houses not even knowing what they're capable of, whilst they're doing these other things to other kids.
The three men are facing multiple charges, including the rape and murder of Hillary Gardee. They remain in custody and the case is postponed until the 22nd of July.
What would you say if you could face her attackers?
I hope I never get to face them. I just hope I never get to face them. I don't think I want to look at them. How do I look at them? They've taken so much from us. They must just rot in jail.
Thank you for watching our stories here online, and please subscribe below to become part of our YouTube community and be notified when we upload our latest content.